Okay, so let's just see. They're going to talk about the Chiefs and the officiating. Like the Chiefs, the narrative being the Chiefs getting all the calls. Let's see what Tom has to say about this.
Here because we have about 3 minutes left.
Ju-
Mahomes getting a lot of heat. I've been defending the Patriots. I said a couple years ago when they moved off Tyreek Hill, they became the Patriots. They wouldn't be the fireworks show. It was like you guys losing Moss. You're not going to score 50. You're going to have to be more efficient. You have to be smarter. You have to be even better situationally. Randy Moss or Tyreek Hill give you those free touchdowns over the top and those two-play drives. Those are over. I think they manipulate. I think they leverage. I think they're smart. I don't think, all this rig stuff's nonsense. But I will say Mahomes and that out-of-bounds stuff where he stops, I don't love that. I don't love that. What do you make of the late hits and the controversy that the league is protecting Mahomes? What do you make of all of it?
Well, there's an aspect that I don't like about some of these defensive rules. I think I've been pretty outspoken, not just on broadcast, but just in general over the last bunch of years. And before a quarterback's out of bounds, you hit them, and it's the reality for me is offensive players need to protect themselves. And if they're running full speed and the defenders are coming up, the intent is to create. The only way to turn the ball over is to create force.
Right.
You're not going to blow on the football and gonna knock its way out of a running back's hands or a quarterback's hands. You got to go in there with force and knock it out. You're trying to create turnovers. You're trying to disrupt the pass. You're trying to dislodge the ball. The only way to do that is with force, and there needs to be an aggressiveness to doing that. When quarterbacks become running backs and they're out of the pocket, they should lose their protection. And we are, in essence, we're trying to protect the quarterbacks, but coaches are calling more quarterback runs than ever in the history of the game. So who's protecting the quarterback? We're trying to say the referees should do it. I believe if you're an offensive player and you can't protect yourself, or you're a defensive player and you can't protect yourself, if you're a D lineman and you're engaged in a block, no one can come and clip you, that's a chop block. That's well known. Everyone agrees with that. If you're defending your own block, they got to get you on the ground somehow. If you're running with the ball, you should protect yourself. If you don't want to get hit, you can go down. You can run out of bounds. But you can't, in essence, have the defensive player come in at half speed and then you run over the defensive player because he's afraid of getting a penalty. And I think it's just a disservice to the game. It's something that I would hope that people would really address and say, not that anyone's trying to take advantage of the rules, but they've just gone to a point where it does impact the quality of the game. I was on my social media and I was watching Ronnie Lott. And who's the greatest safety? Ronnie Lott. Why? Because he brought a force to the game that if you were catching the ball over the middle, he was going to force incomplete passes. And if the quarterbacks made bad reads, that's how the game got taught. Now there's no repercussions for quarterbacks making poor reads, making poor decisions out of the pocket. So I think overall, in my opinion, that needs to be seriously looked at.
All right. And like the professional broadcaster he is, he hands it to me for about 12 seconds left before we go to break. Tom Brady, nice to know you're going to.
Okay, I think they're referring to that flop that Mahomes did in the wild card round, not like the overall narrative that the Chiefs get all the calls as a whole. Just hit them. Yeah, like if a quarterback's running and he's near the sidelines and you're close, just hit him anyway. And if you're gonna hit him and you're gonna get a penalty, make it count. That's kind of how I look at it. They're gonna call it, so if you're gonna hit him, hit him. If you're not gonna hit him, don't hit him. But if you're going to hit him and you're going to take the penalty, I would say make it count. That's my excuse. And then maybe you'll start seeing these quarterbacks have second thoughts about doing that, and maybe they'll just run right out of bounds. Or they'll go down faster. If you're just going to hit them, just hit them. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with Tom where he says, like, once a quarterback starts running, you should treat him as a running back. And that's totally that makes sense because you've got quarterbacks like Allen and Mahomes and Lamar. They're doing designed runs. Once you start running, that's it. Cancel Christmas. It's over. You're gonna have to get hit. But yeah, that hit on the sideline that Mahomes took, that was hardly a hit, and they got flagged. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're gonna get flagged, if you're gonna risk getting flagged, make it count. Hit them, really hit them, bring it, make them regret doing that, and then he won't do it again. I'm not saying go out and injure him. I'm not like doing the bounty gate thing, but if you're gonna get a penalty, make it count. Take your shot. And maybe this will all stop. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If guys actually start hitting guys, you think this will stop? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.